Yo, man, what's good? Truthh Podcast. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna rename this channel. I'm really debating on renaming this channel. Not exactly sure what I want to rename it just yet, but I think I want to rename this channel. Anywho, man, like I just did one of my it's always gonna be a moment where I will do something, just to get, a smile or reaction, like something that's unexpected. Hey, that's just me being me, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. It has been a journey. Honestly, it has been a long freaking journey that has landed us here. And honestly, after everything, man, going through the Truthh Podcast, going through everything that, all of us have went through during that time, after that time, even before that, man, and to be here in a great space. It's been a minute since I've actually been able to really breathe and think, and I definitely have to give myself the credit for putting myself in different situations that, I knew that my butt should not have been in, but in order for you really to be able to appreciate the good times, oftentimes you're going to have to experience the bad, even when you put yourself in certain situations. Like, bruh, no signal. You gotta give yourself that grace, man. You gotta be able to take accountability, and you also got to be able to give yourself that doggone grace, all in the same token. It just makes everything that much better. Man, great space, man. Great freaking space. Honestly, I am thankful, man. Thankful. Let me say this, I'm not the clingy type, right? I am not the clingy type in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I love to be around there is nothing like being around people that honestly appreciate you, people that, celebrate you, people that seem to love and honor you. It is just a different feeling, man. I used to put something on social media the other day. Y'all forgive me. I'm just on here. Just moments like this, I gotta soak it up. You have to, like you really have to live in a moment. But I put something on social media, man, and I really meant this with all my freaking heart, right? I said I feel sorry. I honestly do. I feel sorry for people. Like, did I do that? There we go. I had to fix my rearview mirror. I'm just like, what am I looking at right now? We're gonna head here because we gotta go to the store and get some food. But I gotta head to our spot real quick and pick up something. But I said I honestly feel it for people that never have gotten a chance to experience what peace is like in the home. My heart really goes out to those people, man, that honestly have not experienced real peace in their home. Good grief, man. As people, honestly, that will go their whole entire lives and not be able to experience that, man. And that it sort of kind of bothers me, but I'm just honestly thankful and grateful where I am, the things that I have, the people that I have in my life. Like, seriously, man. Honestly, you got to give credit where credit is due, and I try to make sure what the heck is going on over there. Mind your business. Mind your business. I think I'm at a loss for words. But yeah, going through different things and stuff in my life, man. Again, I blame myself for every situation. Even though some things could not have been avoided, I still blame myself for every single last situation that I have gotten into, because I have got myself out of it, some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right? And I always tell you guys, man, listen, this is chess, not checkers. And if you haven't read the 48 Laws of Power, honestly, that will help benefit you in the long run, help benefit your life. Because you will have certain people believing that they have the upper hand, and they will convince themselves that they have the upper hand, which is okay, and it should be okay if you understand what your end goal is. And if you understand what your end goal is, then you know you're going to have to take certain steps that you wouldn't normally take in order to get to where you want to get to. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. We're seeing a lot of police officers on this on these exits, man. You know, I just want to make sure I'm staying away from this stuff. But anyway, with that being said, the end goal for me, right? And we're moving towards that. But when it comes to certain things, I have honestly been able to leverage power to get what I want out of different situations. Because I used to think that you always have to be in a position of power to get the things that you want. And the truth is, that's not the case all the time. Maybe in most cases, but sometimes in order to achieve that thing, you're going to have to shift power. Or hide your hand. Make a person, whether it's a friend, a family member, a relative, co-worker, boss, manager, supervisor, whatever, make them feel like they have the upper hand. Even when it's all said and done, still believing that deep down, I either had or I have the upper hand is a beautiful freaking thing. And with that, listen, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm into manipulating people or anything like that, but I will allow people to play themselves. That's honestly what the 48 Laws of Power honestly helped me to understand. Leveraging power. Directly and indirectly. Beautiful, man. It is a beautiful freaking book. 48 Laws of Power, The Art of Seduction, The Way to the Superior Man. Like, those books, honestly, it just helps you look at things completely different. And when it comes to, you know, your life or whatnot, man, things just go from being extremely hard and trying to understand things to things starting to really make sense. And now, when I start to put goals and stuff in place, which is, honestly now, with everything that I have going on, it is so important that you honestly take the time to yourself, you know, especially like when I'm going back to the studio and I spend a few nights there, man, taking all the information and stuff that I am learning from this class that we are currently taking, you know, work, social media, you know, all those numbers, data, analytics, the things that I want to do with my new channels, the companies that I am coming in contact with, which is a lot of them is honestly coming from that Goodwill school. Man, the connections are freaking endless. Shout out to my coach, man. Really put me up on game to a lot of freaking things. I'm just like, yo, sending in that doggone work, and we ain't even got our certifications yet. But when it comes to my other expertise, which is social media, you know, I think the struggle was at first was me getting comfortable with social media, with being in front of a camera, with putting my business out there, and understanding and knowing how to, when to, and what to do. Like, I really feel like we're getting in the line of mastering that thing one thing at a time. So first and foremost, it was me getting in front of a camera. Getting in front of a camera, speaking in front of a camera, and making sure that, you know, my words, of course, make sense. My words don't, you know, offend anybody, which is honestly a hard thing, man. I mean, unless I'm trying to illustrate a point, I don't want to come off as being offensive, but I want to make sure that I'm still able to make my point without being a jerk or a-hole. And when it comes to doing those live streams, that's one thing. When it comes to having that podcast, that's another thing. And I have noticed something about myself, you know, when I'm sitting there and I'm speaking with someone. When I'm speaking with someone, I got to make sure that, you know, the things that I'm saying is not coming across as like disingenuous, and, you know, I'm honestly speaking from a place of, I'm speaking from a place of trying to get a better understanding for how people think, why they think the way that they think. Oh, so they got like a little air thing over here. Nice. Cool. Slide through, bro. But yeah, man, it's definitely been a freaking journey, man, and we're learning a lot on the way up, and I cannot give enough credit to the people around me, man. Seriously, really and truly. And I tell you, it's just certain people that come into your life, and I'm talking about Tina. There's certain people that come into your life, man, and I'm telling you, got your mother loving back no matter what. And I tell you, when Tina and I first met, like, we can kind of like tell like straight off that I was different from, you know, anybody that she's talked to, and she was different from, you know, someone that I normally converse to talk to or whatnot. But that's what honestly intrigued. I can't really speak for her. I'll let you guys speak for her. She actually, I probably need to tell her, but I was recording her one day, and she was talking about, you know, when she chose, basically, you know, how she chose me, when she chose, why she chose me. And I don't know, man. It's just a beautiful freaking thing, man. A beautiful mother-loving thing. Just to hear those words come out of someone's mouth, and they're being 100% honest and 100% vulnerable, and this just honestly just stems from us just having basic conversations with each other. We were actually walking through the mall one day in Gastonia and just talking, just chilling and just talking. And I think most of the conversations and stuff that I was having with certain people was pretty much all for social media. And so around certain people, you know, I just started thinking content. Like, we can go ahead and use this as a video, as content. Like, this is, you know, information for everybody. But the conversations that her and I have are they're more personal. So they mean a lot more. I feel like I need to get on something, man, and really speak to this right now. Seriously. I really do. I need to honestly sit down and just talk about like different things, man, because we in there, man. We in there. Anyway, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all a little bit later. I'm gonna hit Tina up real quick. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Peace.